Welcome back to the Strategic Keys. Today's book we're going to be diving into is The 12-Week Year. This is a fantastic book, and there's a lot of strategic keys we can take away from it. But today, I want to focus on blocking your time. When it comes to blocking your time, there are 3 specific blocks of time you need to make sure are in your schedule. That's buffer blocks, strategic blocks, and breakout blocks. The first one we're going to talk about is the buffer block. The buffer block is where you set aside time to do those daily tasks that have to get done every day, but they are not providing the high value impact that you need to be able to achieve your goals. That's answering emails, returning phone calls, following up with individuals on various tasks that are going on. The day-to-day, the routine things that have to get done in order to just continue progressing in your day-to-day life, but it's not necessarily tasks that have a major impact one way or another. Next up is the strategic block. The strategic block is your power hour, or really your power 2 hours. You want to set aside time for about 2 uninterrupted hours every single day. Those 2 hours need to be your most productive time, your biggest impact time of the day, not just because of the task you're doing, but the time of day you're doing it is when you feel your best, when you are at your best, when you are able to concentrate and get things done. You want to dedicate this time to those big tasks that are going to help you achieve whatever your major goals are for your 12-week year. Whatever that task is, whatever that project is that you want to achieve, this block of time that you're setting aside every day is fully 100% dedicated to helping you achieve that goal. The reason this is important is because things pop up every single day, every single hour. Life happens. And you've got to make sure that if you've got lofty goals and you want to achieve great things, you've got time dedicated and time set aside where you are at your most productive to help you accomplish what needs to be accomplished and produce what needs to be produced in order to help you achieve those goals. Yes, you can answer emails any time of day. You can return phone calls relatively any time of day. But in order to make sure that you are achieving what you want to achieve and completing those projects and achieving those goals, you've got to make sure you are working on those specific tasks at your most productive time, uninterrupted, for a specific length of time every single day. And the last block is the breakout block. This block of time, you are setting aside time every single day to reset, refresh, and recharge. Now, what that looks like to every single person is obviously going to be different. However, it's very important that if you're trying to achieve these lofty goals in a 12-week time span, the things that most people may or may not even achieve in a year, you're trying to do in 12 weeks, you've got to be in the right state of mind to be able to do that. And in order to stay in the right state of mind, you've got to make sure every single day you're getting what you need mentally, physically to reset, recharge, and refresh yourself for the next day, because you're going hard every single day. What that looks like to each individual person really depends on who they are, where they are in their life, and what it takes for them to feel that way, for them to get into that breakout block, the length of time they need to be in that breakout block. But resetting, refreshing, recharging, extremely important. And just giving you a real life example how you can incorporate this into your life, I would say that for myself, every morning I've got a 30-minute buffer block just to make sure I can send out my emails to start the day, return any emails that I might not have gotten to yesterday or that came in since I left work the previous day. Then in the middle of the day, I'm going to have a 1-hour buffer block where I can return phone calls, make phone calls, again, answer emails, send emails out. And then again, at the end of the day, another 30-minute buffer block where I'm going through, wrapping up the day, answering those final emails, sending those final emails, making any last-minute phone calls. I'm also, in my personal life, going to add yet another buffer block, probably in the evening after the kids have gone to bed, for about an hour, just so I can make sure, hey, I've got time to go around with my wife. We're picking up the house, we're cleaning everything up, making sure the house looks good, packing lunches, and just making sure everything for the day is wrapped up, settled down. Then my strategic block, I'd plug it in somewhere in 2 hours in the middle of the day where I'm at my most productive. That might be in the morning, that might be in the afternoon. It really depends on the day. And then last but not least, that breakout block, that I'm dedicating to family time. That's probably in the evening from the time I get home until the time the kids are going to bed and that other buffer block starts. That's family time. That's time with the kids, with the wife, where I know, okay, I can refresh, reset, recharge, and be ready to go the next day. But that's just my schedule. Let me know what yours would be down in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to come on back for the next strategic key.